So the San Jose Sharks have been the doormat of the NHL the last couple seasons, and while I don't think they're going to be a great team this season, there is a lot of promise and potential, and I kind of want to make a video about the future of the San Jose Sharks. I do worry about Macklin Celebrini maybe having too much put on his shoulders, understanding that currently as constructed, this Sharks team is not going to be an amazing team, but he has all the potential in the world, and if properly developed, the Sharks have themselves a great franchise player to build around. Outside of Celebrini, you have Will Smith coming into the fold, and he had a terrific year with the Boston College Eagles, having 71 points. He was terrific at the NCAA level. But also a massive get for the San Jose Sharks was acquiring Askarov from the Nashville Predators. Askarov is considered one of the best prospect goaltenders in all of the NHL. He has a huge ceiling. And while the Predators got an okay return, they got a first-round pick and a few nice players, I would have to say this is a great win for the Sharks. They have their goalie of the future, a guy that could come in right now and play, and he's only 22 years old. Shark fans are definitely hoping that he hits his prime and he's like a Nabokov level goaltender, considered elite and one of the best in the NHL. With all these promising young players, there is a lot to look forward to if you're a Sharks fan. Now looking at the roster on Puckpedia, you have Celebrini slotted in as the first line center with Logan Couture, which I should have mentioned. Couture is going to be starting out the season on IR, so he's really not going to be involved in this lineup, most likely bumping up Will Smith to probably second-line minutes. Tyler Toffoli, you have Eklund, Granlund, and Zetterlund in the second line. Will Smith, Wenberg, and Cunnin with Barclay Goodrow, Nico Sturm, Delandria, and a couple extras of Kostin and Grundstrom. That, I think up front, yeah, not world beaters, but should be respectable enough. Is this a playoff team? No. Not in my opinion. But you have really two good, young, promising players in Celebrini and Will Smith. And you're hoping that with some of the experienced veterans, you can get the most out of them. On the back end, you have Ferraro, Cody Ceci, Wallman, Ruda, Throne, Vlasic, and Benning. Okay enough defense. If Cody Ceci's in the top pairing, not a great sign, but again, this isn't a team that's in a win-now mode. And when you go to the goaltending position, it's Askarov, Blackwood, and Vanacek. I think Askarov's going to be at the NHL level this year. He just has to be. They gave up quite a bit to get him. He has shown everything he needs to at the AHL level. So this should be a great opportunity for him to kind of showcase what he can be. Can he be that franchise goalie that people have talked about for years? And with him being so young, if the Sharks can lock him up for a long term, they have a lot of good pieces here. If they keep building, developing, bringing in quality free agents, maybe the Sharks in a few years are back in that playoff conversation. And mind you, these three players are not all of the prospects. Sam Dickinson, London Knights of the OHL, had a very good campaign last year. And there's other people in the system that should have decent enough upside. The main thing I want to preach when it kind of comes to Macklin Celebrini is patience. Last year, when Connor Bedard started out cold, and I made videos about this, I had comment sections, people say, oh, he's not having that, he's not going to be that great, and turns out the guy had a terrific rookie campaign. Be patient with Macklin Celebrini. Be patient with these prospects. If they don't hit in their first year like you expect to, does not mean they're going to be a bust automatically. Slavkovsky has proven that to be the case. He had a very good second-year campaign, and Lafreniere of the New York Rangers. People want to just kick him out the door, and he had a terrific year last year. Players develop at different paces. I think Celebrini has a far higher upside than a guy like Lafreniere, but if it takes him a little bit to get going, it's not the end of the world. It's not the worst case scenario. And while Connor Bedard had a fantastic rookie year, even with him last year, you could tell it was a lot different playing against grown men in comparison to teenagers. It's gonna take some time. After going to a couple games live and watching the Boston University Terriers play, Celebrini is really special, and I think he's just gonna be amazing when he does hit his prime. But again, be patient. Shark fans, you have a lot to look forward to. I think Guerrero's done a great job as a general manager. I think that addition of Askarov gives you a franchise goaltender. You have Celebrini, you have Will Smith, you have more guys in the pipeline. And if you can keep drafting well, hopefully the Sharks can reach the heights and greater of the days of Patrick Marleau, Joe Thornton, where they were just one of the best teams in the Western Conference. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. What do you think of the San Jose Sharks? Do you think they have a bright future? Do you think they don't have a bright future? I'm Captain Paul. I'll see you in the next one.